In this episode, I'm going to talk about the third point of Dr. Deming's 14 points. Hi, I'm Tripp Babbitt, and in this episode, we're going to cover the third point, which is cease dependence on mass inspection. Now, this one will be relatively short, but let me make the point. What Dr. Deming's point was is in manufacturing, if a product is not fit for use, you're going to have a choice. You can rework it or you can scrap it. But all of that stuff comes at a cost. So it costs you to rework it and it's going to cost you to scrap it. Now I can remember when I first started consulting, I called on a manufacturer, the president of a manufacturing firm, and I'm sitting in the lobby waiting for our meeting. And they put out a monthly bulletin to their customers. And here's the picture of the president standing next to a big pile of scrap metal, basically. And the caption was, "We don't let the bad product get to you." And I laughed at the time, and I still laugh at remembering that picture. I wish I would have picked up one of the bulletins and kept it. But the cost is already gone. I mean, the customer's already paid for the scrap that's there. It's part of what they have to pay for poor quality products. They have to rework it and they have to scrap it. Now, this obviously filters right into service. So manufacturing has a service component. Because you have to rework, you're probably going to get a call from the customer saying the product didn't work. And then that obviously damages the reputation. So there's a whole series of unintended consequences of low quality that are going to cost your company in one way or another. So the lesson that I want you to take away from this is you can't inspect quality into a product or service. It's either there or it's not. And your system will produce whatever quality it is capable of. No more, no less. So this is why I believe you have to learn the difference between analytic and synthetic thinking. An analytic thinker isn't going to understand what they're going to need to do in their system in order to make all of the improvements it has. So you need analytic thinking, don't get me wrong, but you need to develop your synthetic thinking skills if you're going to become an effective executive. If you want to listen to more on Dr. Deming's 14 points, we're coming out with the 4th, 5th, 6th, and so forth, all the way up to his 14 point. I'll give you my read on the lessons that you can learn from Dr. Deming's 14 points for management. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified as the subsequent points are released.